President Joe Biden returns to the White House following his surprise trip to Ukraine. His press secretary was asked again about the war today, ahead of the one-year anniversary of the horrific conflict that has left thousands dead and millions displaced. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, in the press briefing room today, Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters that tomorrow morning, President Joe Biden will meet virtually with leaders of the G7 to discuss the war in Ukraine. And they'll be joined by Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. And another development, just today, the UN General Assembly approved a non-binding resolution that calls on Russia to end the fighting now. The White House recognizing tomorrow's one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
We certainly want to see an end to this war. That is something that we would like to see, and it could happen if Mr. Putin decided to leave Ukraine.
And the man responsible for the brutal invasion, Russian President Vladimir Putin, remembering the war dead. He laid a wreath at Russia's tomb of the unknown soldier.
You know, in the beginning it was Putin's war, it was Putin's initiative, but now it has become a Russian war. I mean, there is support in Russia for this war, and he does not appear to be paying a price for this aggression.
The United States also warning China not to get involved and threatening sanctions if it does.
We have made clear that providing material support to Russia or assistance with any type of systemic sanctions evasion would be a very serious concern to us.
Also marking the anniversary of the war in Ukraine, U.S. bishops. They write, "We renew our call for an end to all hostilities and appeal to the global community to create frameworks for justice and a lasting peace to be realized." Meanwhile, near the White House, a rally for immigration reform.
Asylum is a human right.
With Title 42 soon to end, the Biden administration now wants to deny asylum to migrants who show up at the southern border without first seeking protection in the country they passed through.
The problem with the asylum ban is that it blocks access to asylum for those who are most vulnerable and most in need.
Tonight, the White House is also reaching out to Nigeria, which is holding a presidential election in just a few days. President Biden is encouraging voters there to remain peaceful as they count the vote. And the vote comes as human rights advocates are demanding more be done to stop the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.